Hey there guys, in this video we're looking at equivalent and simplifying fractions. So applying that equivalent fraction process to simplify fractions. We're going to be looking for highest common factors, which just means that we are going to be using the largest factor of both numbers. It just means that we can do simplification really quickly. So just to recap, there is your equivalent fraction information. You should have seen the other videos that relate to this already. Okay, so using highest common factor, to simplify fractions, and it's the quickest method. So write the following in simplified form. So here they are. I'm going to write these ones in simplified form. So the first one here, we're going to look for a highest common factor, or let's start off with a factor. So factor is something that both of these numbers can be divided by with no remainder. So the highest common factor is, we'll talk more about that when we get to this one. So in here, 3, the factors of 3, because it's a prime number, are 1 and 3. So we're going to see if that can be divided by 3, and it certainly can. So what I do to the top, I must do to the bottom, and the fraction is going to be 3 divided by 3 is 1, 6 divided by 3 is 2. Now in this one here, we can see the 7 stays, and we've got 40 and 64. Now the reason why we use highest common factor is because it can be done in one move as opposed to many. So in this case here, let's just do our, let's pick a number where we're not that strongest with our multiplication facts. So we might use, say, 4. Okay, 40 divided by 4 is going to be 10, but I'm just going to check here. 64, well, I know 60 is, and I know 64 then has to be. Okay, so we're going to divide both of these numbers by 4, and the answer is going to be, it's going to be 10 over 16. Now I can see here again that I can divide these guys by a common factor, which is 2. What I do to the top, I must do the bottom, and that's going to give me 7 and 5/8. Now if I have a look here, 2 and 4, 2 times 4 is 8, and I also know that 64 is a factor of 8, and so is 40, so I can actually take my 7 and 40 64ths and divide them both by 8, because highest common factor of both those numbers, and the answer is still going to be 7 and 5/8. So we can see here that it doesn't matter how you get there. This is just a bit longer, so it would be less. This one here is the quicker and faster way. Now if we have a look at this number here, it's the same concept again. 27, we can think about the factors of 27, 3 and 9, and 1 and 27. 81 here is going to be, I know 9 is a common factor, so I'm going to divide both of these by 9, and my answer is going to be 27 divided by 9 is 3 over 9. Ooh, and I can simplify one more time. So divide this by 3 and divide this by 9. Oh, sorry. Divide by 3, and that's going to give us 1/3. Now if I have a look here, 9 times 3 is 27. 27 goes into 81 3 times. So we could have used 27 as our highest common factor. I would like you to have a go here of these questions. So simplifying these into your simplifying these fractions. On a note here, if you're ever doing an operation or a calculation that requires fractions, it is always in your best interest to simplify your answer. Okay, thanks guys, bye.